time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
Very clear that I didn't take Hooked on Phonics, and I'm surprised it's still around apparently for $1 a day, dude.
For $1 a day, you too can feed a child knowledge.
Speak like normal person is Hooked on Phonics, dude.
Hooked on Phonics, working for me,
dude. Yeah. Also, like cats.
I didn't do Hooked on Phonics. I remember the commercials. The infomercials, man.
Dude, what were their infomercials like, dude? I don't want to give myself extra work, but on Phonics infomercials.
Well, I mean, you can't watch it while we're doing a podcast. That'd be weird.
But oh man, they were like.
Learn to read with Hooked on Phonics, the musical reading program.
Hooked on Phonics works for me.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Grainy filter or whatever, like.
Well, yeah, because it was in the fucking 90s, bro. You know.
What is? I don't.
When Bush decided that no child was left behind.
Yeah, but what were cameras back then? Because it's like everything.
Talking about the original Bush, not the Bush 2.
Yeah. Wait, Bush Senior, right? Or like a female's Bush or a man's
the
Bush.
the original Bush, and then it was Clinton. He was the blowjob man.
Yeah, it's just. I have a whole presidency marred because you got a little head.
Then you had Bush 2-1, right? Bush 2. He's the second Bush, first term, and then Bush 2-2.
Wait, do we have more than two Bushes?
No, we had 2.
Yeah.
We had Bush 1, original Bush.
Original Bush, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had Bush 2.
Long and thick Bush. He's a groper, apparently. Apparently a bit of a groper, the long Bush.
Who isn't?
That's the thing about like having any kind of sort of hero from back, like any hero past like the 90s.
For who?
Old people. I don't know. They worship some kind of like deity that is an old person. So, also, fun fact: cats have significant control, voluntary control over their tails. For anybody who was concerned, curious.
No one was concerned.
I was before we started the podcast. Because I was thinking about our tongues.
Have they ever figured out why a cat purrs? That was a big.
I don't think they'd ever have. I know that,
and they actually don't know like why, right? Like
cats
I know
purr, yeah.
Like 20 years ago.
Again, I'm just leaning into it because why not? The society has leaned into AI being the control of everything. So I'm reading off of Google's AI currently. Cats purr for many reasons, both positive and negative. I didn't know that they purred for negative reasons. That's a new one to me.
Anxiety. Maybe you should start purring when you're anxious.
Stress, fear, pain, or to communicate a need like food or attention. So I thought they just meowed for that. Yeah. That was a good one, dude. Honestly, you could isolate that and you could insert that into a video game and be like, wow, is there a cat in here? So meow. That's how I would meow if I was a cat. I would meow very human like and scare the shit out of my owners.
Dude, that's a bit where like you're walking down the street, right? Like I envision the game being like very, very lean into like a very specific animation style, right? And so like you're in like these grimy streets and you walk by a cat and it doesn't make it goes meow.
Meow.
And then you see a dog bark, 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 bark.
That would be so fun, honestly.
So annoying.
It'd be very annoying, but also like I feel like it could be a game where you had to like kind of
and then people would speak in like words.
Very, very low effort game. I feel like it's like, but there's like a mystery or something involved. I don't know. Somebody's
I don't know. And like the whole thing is like sounds are gone. Everything is
all jumbled up, or with
everything is delivered via like words and inflection of the word words. Right.
I like it.
Everything is like very Groot-ish.
Yeah, everybody turns into Pokemon essentially, where they just say the one word over and over again. Like cats are just like cats, and then like everybody has a
no. They would say meow meow.
Okay, I guess it'd be.
And dogs would say bark bark.
Yeah.
Or would they say woof woof?
Humans would say words.
It's the same words.
Yeah, it's what all we make. It's the only sounds we make. So
yeah, and then you have to solve them. God, could you imagine how infuriating that would be to try to solve?
Yeah, dude. Does a dog bark or woof?
Well, because they also howl. right?
Yeah, howling's very distinct. Like, you know when it's a howl.
Howl
right?
is more of a wolf thing, right?
Yeah, and it's come to canine
Did you say wolf or did you say woof?
I said woof, but I added L as like I always do, like an L inflection there. But
Hooked on
but
phonics did not work for you.
it didn't, man. It worked. It worked for everybody else, and it's not me. But I don't know, man. It's how do you determine a bark?
Now that's
versus
what I
a
call
woof?
music 33.
Oh, man, that was crazy too. Like the kids have been into Kids Bop, which is still around. So
It is. They played it the after school that Zoe goes to twice a week.
I don't mind it. It's fine.
She'll like yell at the Alexa, like, Alexa, play a Kids Bop. And I'm like, oh my
I hope
God.
somebody's listening to this over the speaker and their Alexa starts playing Kids Bop. That'd be fun, honestly.
You have to say, hey. Actually, you have to say, hey, Google, right?
I think you just said Alexa play.
Well, Alexa is Amazon. Google is Google.
Because they changed it. I know they changed, I can't say her name because she's sitting right here, but they changed it to where.
Why? She's standing right next to you.
She's standing in front of me. She listens
Is
every
that is insane that it's
What?
that close.
This?
Oh, Siri.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your Alexa. I was
No,
like, oh my
no.
God, do you just have like a companion, an AI companion
No,
with you
dude,
at all
no,
times during the day?
I haven't had the Alexa plugged in like age. I think it's actually in the garage, like in a container somewhere, just because
That's
like
that's where it belongs.
yeah, the kids always were coming here like play fart sounds, and they would just do fart sounds for an hour, and it's just like this is what my
You
life
would do
is.
the same.
Oh no, it was funny, but I just like the idea of like Alexa just like looking at herself and just being like, "This is my life now. I just play fart sounds for kids, and they laugh while I collect their data." So
their data of which fart sound is part of their algorithm.
yeah, it garnered the most laughter out of the kids. Yeah, honestly, give me an algorithm that spews out the kind of farts that I think are funny. Okay, you win.
Now, you don't have any tattoos.
I don't.
We've gone over this. I have a tattoo. I wish I had more. I don't.
You just got the ribcage one, right?
I do.
Right here.
Mine is okay. Yes, like
I thought
Uncharted.
you had more.
No, I have one. My wife has like 3.
She has one on her foot.
Nope.
No,
Nope. She
Who
has
has a foot
one on.
tattoo?
Bailey in Virginia.
somebody does.
Bailey in Virginia.
Yeah, that's the feet I've been staring at. I've been staring, hey,
Oh, I
shouts out
guess.
BNV. I've been staring at your feet.
Yeah, I'll let 'em know.
No, it's like that.
Christina has one on her shoulder blade, right
Nice,
shoulder blade,
nice.
that she got when she was like 18 or 21, and then one on her wrist, and then she has another one on her forearm.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I want another one, but like I don't. There's nothing that I have an idea of what I would want. I have 2. I have one I would like to do for Zoe, but I don't want to just do like something boring and like lame of not lame in the sense I
Like nothing, like no tribal bands.
I don't
like,
want to do the same thing that everyone else does, because that is like not me. That is
Yeah.
not me or my personality, right?
I feel like it might be cheaper to do what everybody else does. Cause
Yeah, but I don't. But that's not who I am. And so, like, I am of the belief. If you want to get a tattoo, get a tattoo. My personal belief is that it needs to mean something to you. Okay, my one tattoo.
okay,
I get
that
my
is your
personal.
yeah. I get it. Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
And my one tattoo says Sig Parvis Magna, so it's nothing grandiose. It's nothing great. It's just like it's from Uncharted, and like Uncharted is deeply important to me, more for a lot of reasons. But like I love it. But it was sort of like the symbolism of like moving into adulthood for me. It was the first game and all that stuff. But like I don't know. I want to do something for Zoe, but I just don't know what. And also, I remember growing up, like tattoos meant you were just like some sort of way, right? That's why there's like a stigma of like, well, we don't hire people with face piercings. We don't hire people with tattoos. And it's like,
I never
okay, but like
understood that, but yeah,
stigma, dude. Society and stigmas control fucking everything.
I think-
You're able to push a narrative because of like 5 people with money.
see, I
Here
don't
we
know,
go
man.
again. Here we go again.
I think it's one of those things where like tattoos should have made like a full 180, because I see a tattoo and I think, oh hey, this is a gateway.
In certain cultures.
This is a gateway into the person, right? For instance, right? Oliver started daycare. One of the friends that he made, their parent. All right, I've only seen one of them so far. Their parent, like he has a Flapjack tattoo, like you remember the Adventures of Flapjack or whatever it is. I don't know. I think that's the name
I don't
of
know
it.
what that is.
It's from Cartoon Network. It's a fever dream of a show. It's like one of those. It came out of the era of fever dream cartoons, like past our generation, past like the Ed, Ed and Eddie. It's like the next one. It's
like before
Adventures of
Adventure Time?
Gumball and Life of Flapjack or something like that. I don't know. It's like
Okay.
he's basically like he's a little kid sailor and like he goes and joins a crew of like on a pirate ship and like it's the pirate's like an old grizzled
Oh,
man.
so it's like One Piece,
Kind of, yeah, I guess. But it's post
the Netflix original One Piece.
yeah. I guess they probably got the idea from Flapjack, honestly, now that I think about it. So but it's like, hey, that's cool. Like it's like I feel like they're gateways into seeing who a person is, right? So now it's like, oh, I have an idea. Okay, he likes, Flapjack. Like what else has he got on there? Let me see,
Yeah.
But
It's a conversation starter. I don't have the biceps for arm tattoos.
yeah. I mean, I think you could have it still. You got good arms. You got soft
don't.
arms, supple arms. You can
That's
have
weird.
have something on there.
I've always wanted like a calf
That'd be
tattoo.
dope. Yeah.
My idea that I saw one time that really I was like, oh, that's really cool. Would be like a honeycomb. Like you do like a honeycomb, and then you get different tattoo artists to fill in the honeycomb holes, and it would be of like characters that mean a lot to me. So like obviously I would do one of like Jack from Polar Destroyer. I would probably do one from Moon Knight. I'd do one for Scorpion, like that sort of thing, and just like have like basically like a fighting game roster of like characters of like, again, to look into like, oh, these are the things that mean a lot to you, these characters specifically. But I think the cool part would be having just different tattoos with different art styles do those little portraits.
Yeah, dude. I think, man, how big are the honeycombs gonna be? Like, they'd be like enough to fit like.
No. I mean, I'm
20
thinking
on
like,
your leg,
oh,
or
like 12 honeycombs on your
Okay,
calf.
so like average, like probably like 3 inches across or so. And then
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. Like again, like it's more of a project tattoo. Like
now would you like have it looking kind of 3D-ish, like the honeycomb goes inside your leg, and like the portrait of the person like kind of protrudes out as if it's kind of like
no, it would be
coming
like
out of your
it
leg?
would be like a fighting game select screen.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
That's what it would be.
That'd be sick.
Full color and stuff like that. But obviously, like I would want one for Zoe. I don't know what, something that like the Z of her name.
Yeah, but you gotta be
like,
careful with Z tattoos. 'Cause apparently,
I know.
You guys
There's
remember
that.
all those or was it Gen
We
Z
talked,
or
dude. I
something?
know. I know that we talked about
We
this like
did.
2
We
years
definitely
ago,
did,
like
yeah.
post COVID and shit. Like I know that.
Yeah.
Like, and again, that's another thing too. But it's like, okay, I could do her birthday. I could do like her name, but like, like I'm sure somebody could get creative with it if I really wanted to pursue it. But I haven't. So,
I mean, I don't. My thing is like tattoos definitely, I feel like should have some significance, maybe. But if your significance is the fact that like you have a tattoo or like you just like it's a fun little gimmick or whatever, and like, hey, I'm gonna get this dumb little tattoo. I think that also is its own significance.
I mean, it's
Like
your
don't
body,
take
your
yourself,
choice.
yeah, don't take yourself too seriously. Obviously, and it's like he just like to have fun. Like he's got a little picture of a little dick butt on his leg, and it's like, yeah, have fun, Like so.
I'm sure those are everywhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know
But-
what I would get. Still, I think we talked about it before, but it's just like I don't know, man.
You get your kids' birthdays, but
Yeah, right under my eyelid, like right here, just like,
I always thought the BioShock one was really cool with the chains. The chains are on your wrist.
What is it? Bioshock has chains.
Just look up BioShock tattoo.
I got a Bioshock chain tattoo. Okay, I got
You'll see it. It's the wrist that you're wearing, that your character is wearing in the first game. Not
Okay.
wearing, but
Okay.
has, I should say. It's
Oh,
just-
okay, yeah. I mean, okay.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's got
simple.
it with your wrist. Yeah, it's just like a little.
I mean, again, like the Hunt Showdown one sort of was the cross was really cool with the H.
yeah. I just, I don't want people to be like, look at, oh, you're a real Jesus guy, huh? You have to cross this. It's like, no.
Yeah, there's that, but also like if you know, you know.
Yeah, but then I feel like there's more people that know about,
Brother, no, you don't go anywhere. No one's gonna say anything.
Yeah, but then it would be like at a grocery store and I'd go to grab something and be like, oh, cool. Are you part of this church too? Like, no, I don't fucking like church. Get out of here.
Fucking get out of here.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I think that I definitely, I don't know. I don't even know what I would get, dude. I can't even come up with anything original. I think you pull, like, have full mural of Jack about to bite. Like full frontal, right? Like he's about to bite down on somebody, but it's like open mouth, slobber everywhere, dude. Like pitch black in the middle of it, obviously. Like
So
red
like
eye.
the variant cover.
Yeah, but like just like huge ass. My whole back is the canvas.
You?
Yeah,
So like a freaking Yakuza
Oh yeah,
tattoo?
dude. And then
But
like,
again, you were talking about being accepted. Like certain countries, like certain cultures, like tattoos are a requirement.
yeah. There's like a lot of them actually. That I think about it. Like it's like it used to be a big tribal thing too. You know. Like,
Yeah,
everybody-
literally tribalism. Like Maorians, like their whole things, and
it's
Samoa.
almost like they like equate the two in a bad way. That's
Who?
like people who don't like people from that aren't white. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Please explain.
It's almost like I feel like there's a word for it, but I don't know. We'll never
Yeah?
know. We'll never
Yeah?
know. But you know what I got
How you
curious
been-
about doing?
What?
I got about curious about like if there was any recent Bigfoot sightings, right? Because I was
Okay.
like, I was looking for things to talk about. I'll be honest, guys. I'll be transparent right now. I was looking for things to talk about tonight, and I was like, what's the latest that's happened with Bigfoot? Because I feel like it's 2025.
He's not real.
He's interdimensional, so he's technically not real here, but he does exist somewhere else on a different plane. But nonetheless, not to go into all that, right? I was thinking like
Again.
right? I was thinking about like what they got going on, right? Well, turns out, one, I discovered that there's an entire database. It's not updated frequently, as well as
Because he's not real.
as well as the .net, which I think historically speaking isn't a reliable website, but I think
I
it's
don't think .coms are reliable websites anymore.
it's fair. It's fair. I think
Are
it's,
there any reliable websites?
honestly, now that I think about it, you can't even go to a .gov anymore. So like edu
Yeah, that's
maybe,
the one.
but then it's org.
.co, .ca.
Something out of the country's got to be at least.
Yeah,
So-
.ca, .canada.
So, yeah, something Canada, please. You're our last bastion of hope here. Like but found a fun story, right? And I thought it made me think of a little game we could play, right?
Oh boy.
Okay, and this game is you stop me when the story starts to sound unbelievable. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
What do I say? What's my safe word?
What do you want your safe word to be? I guess. What
I
do
don't
you?
know.
I don't know.
Window.
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 Okay. All right. Your safe word is window. Okay. All right.
So if I say window, that's when it's no longer believable.
That's when it's no longer believable. Okay, here we go. All right. So, story goes, right? This is from the Detroit News.
window.
And we can move on. All right. I haven't come up with a lot of the specifics of the game. I don't even know what happens when you told me to stop. But it's like, okay. So, anyways, all right. This takes place. Oh shit, where does it take place? Detroit.
Detroit.
I assume it's like, Akron, Ohio. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna say around Akron, Ohio. Oh, southeast. They were in a swampy forest in southeast Monroe. Okay, which I assume is in Ohio somewhere. All right, because that's where this. Not to bury the lead. Okay, father and his son, 12-year-old. They're out fishing. All right. Suddenly, they start hearing a little stomping coming their way. All right. They hear a clompity clomp, big thump, and they hear something really big rustling in the bushes, head charging at them. Their dog takes off after the thing, scares it off. All right. The only chance that they got to see the creature was when it was ascending the hill that they had walked down to get to the fishing spot. And they said that it was very hairy and had a big old butt. Okay, they didn't say that. They said it had a big rump, is what they said. I think is our big rear end.
Bootylicious.
It was a thick-looking creature, whatever it was, and
He had
Daddy,
cake.
Dad said he was caked up, brother. All right. Now, that's where you think the story would end. They just reported to the news took it, right? But it's not where the story ends. All right. No, they got
Also,
in touch.
That didn't happen.
Okay, well, who's to say? All right, that's their
I am.
experience. All right,
I am.
They definitely probably like were about to be run upon
They were
by something.
they were definitely fishing.
They were definitely fishing. I would
That's
say
it.
there was probably even another creature about to approach. Right?
Probably a deer.
Maybe whatever it was had a delicious looking butt. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So they
All
got
right.
in touch with the local Bigfoot Field Research Organization. All right.
Okay. Yeah. The
Now,
BFO.
the BFRO, yes,
That's close.
the BFRO in Akron, Ohio. Okay, they got together. Now, if you were
Akron
running,
Division. Okay.
if you were running the BFRO for the Akron division, what do you think your name would be if you were like the head guy, the head researcher?
John Williams.
You'd be very wrong because it was Matt Moneymaker.
Okay.
This is where I figured everybody would be like, okay, window for sure. This is a bunch of BS.
No, we hit window.
Oh yeah, we said it at the top of the
Minutes ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I announced that it was for the Detroit News. But,
When you announced that it was a Bigfoot sighting, that was when I should have said window.
so
I just didn't have a safe word.
so Matt Moneymaker gets in touch with his family, this child and son, right? This father and son. There we go.
What a last name.
Yeah, I don't think it's real. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think that it's a real last name. I think you made this last name up.
All last names are made up.
Theoretically, I guess you're right there. I can't disprove
They're
it.
all based off like way back lineage, based
Yeah.
off like what you did.
I wonder what he did, what his parents did. Matt
made
Moneymaker.
They literally, it was printing press.
Okay, so they explained this story to Matt Moneymaker that said that he was hunched over, 6 feet tall, had a big butt, big old rump, okay? And yeah, see, they said it clearly had a hairy back and a big rear end. All right, that is, they told this all to Matt Moneymaker.
It could be you.
Could be, but that's not what Matt said. Matt said, yes, that would be a Bigfoot. His exact quote is, yes, that would be a Bigfoot.
Bro is bored. Trying to garner clout.
But he found their accounts credible and freshly descriptive.
Oh, okay.
So, needless to say, if you are near the Akron, Ohio area or the Monroe area in Ohio, be careful.
Look out, there's Bigfoot.
There is a juice-licious Bigfoot in the neighborhood.
Bodacious.
Bodacious, big old, I mean, because you got to think that thing's got to be caked up if dad's like, that thing.
Yeah.
If
Woke. He's probably like, yo, that's woke, dude. That's
Yeah.
a woke Bigfoot. You out here spreading that bootylicious propaganda.
Yeah. And he's like, honestly, like, maybe you could run around whenever the kid's not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, his mom left us a long time ago, so we're fishing.
He's not wearing any clothes.
No. Wait, the Bigfoot or him?
Bigfoot.
Okay. I hope the father is wearing clothes. It's a different kind of fishing trip, honestly, if he's not wearing clothes. But nonetheless, I just thought it was a fun little game we could play.
That was a terrible game.
Yeah, I've got to work out the kinks. I'm still working on it. I'm still workshopping.
You do need to work on your kinks. Yes, you do.
I still got to figure them all out, honestly, you know?
Well, I mean, who's to say? You're still relatively young as far as that.
Oh, I've got a solid 50 years.
A follow-up, bro.
Okay,
Follow-up.
all right.
I know that you would be happy to know that there's a new Power Rangers series coming.
Yay.
I think it's a web series.
Is only going to be like the 900th series that they've had. So
Hold on, I meant to save it. Power Rangers.
It's just like people are going to watch it. So like, why? It's not even like I don't necessarily like have any beef with Power Rangers, but it's more so just like, I don't.
Oh yeah, they get because they showed the first look at Rita Repulsa in the upcoming.
Isn't
whoa, I just like stroked out.
Isn't she like in every single one of them? Like she's the witch, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you this. It's the
Rita Repulsa.
In the upcoming Ninja Kids Power Ranger web series, officially licensed Power Rangers, but it is not. Oh, are we getting two? Because apparently there's one that's announced for Disney Plus as well. So
if there was any more of a reason for me to hate it, is like it's because now they're gonna slap it on Disney Plus. All right, cool.
Has there been anything good on Disney Plus?
A lot of kids shows. A lot of kids shows are fine.
Bluey, I guess.
Bluey's great, but they
Even
don't
though
technically own that. They had to. They
have the.
Apparently, they're paying out the ass for Bluey right now.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they are paying out the ass, and they're doing everything they can to find their own version of Bluey. All right.
Of course they are.
Yeah, because they
Because they just own the distribution rights. They don't actually own any of the merchandising rights. They don't own.
Nobody.
They don't earn good.
good. Honestly, yes.
Fucking good.
Because I feel like the moment they get their hands on Bluey, that's
It's ruined.
Honestly, that's the
like
last.
they do everything else.
That's the
they
last
ruined
seal.
Star Wars. They ruined Marvel.
That's the last seal, buddy. You get a hold of Bluey, you've broken the last seal. That's when the apocalypse starts for real, right? The four horsemen come flying down from wherever or flying up. They come from hell or from heaven. Which one is that?
Depends on the interpretation.
I mean, I'm asking for you. I don't know because I don't know where they come from.
Well, in Darksiders, they come from the sky. They come from heaven.
I don't know. Are they good guys or bad guys? Are they kind of neutral? They kind of like the flag bearers, I guess. You don't shoot them, right?
They're not neutral.
Like the olden times, you didn't shoot the drummer boy.
I mean, you have heaven and hell. Who's the good guy?
I don't know, buddy.
It's open to interpretation.
They keep screaming at me about the fire people and how they're coming. And they're,
dude, we already told you. Like, there's just like gnarly waves in hell, dude. It's like fucking shredding gnarly.
Dude, man,
Fucking yard shredding gnarly.
it's gonna be such a cool reveal when we all inevitably end up there.
We're not going there because it's not real.
Yeah, I like to think that that's where we're gonna go. We're all gonna go to Satan Beach, baby.
Say,
Hell yeah, dude.
dude, there was a really cool game. I never did finish it. It came out. Oh gosh, this was like in the pandemic, called After Party.
Yeah, was that where you partied with the devil and like you had to
You had to outdrink him.
Yeah, dude. I remember that party game coming.
Yeah.
That game coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I never finished it, but like somebody dies. Like I think you both die, and then like if you can outdrink the devil, you like are placed back on Earth. I guess.
Honestly, like, that's on just a frat party is what
Yeah.
hell is like. I mean,
Yeah.
I just
Like I said, I got like halfway through it and just never finished it. That was the era that we were streaming on Twitch, but I didn't stream it on Twitch.
yeah, dude.
But I know that it was like around that same time.
R.I.P. to our streaming career. You know what I mean? You know.
Giant news this week.
Okay, hit me.
Probably
with it.
news that rocked the world. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was dramatic pause. I thought you were gonna say it, but
No, yeah, that is my dramatic pause.
okay.
Like you'd have to be living under a rock if you didn't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I probably didn't hear about it.
No, you definitely heard about it because like everyone heard about it. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Now hold up. The NHL revealed their top 10 goals of the season.
Oh, okay. I thought that.
I know.
Anyways,
and the number one goal was. Come on. Ovi breaking the record, you fuck.
wait. NHL. I heard NFL. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard NFL.
Did I say NFL? Did
I
say
don't
NFL?
know. I blanked out because I heard NFL in my head, and I was
Because there was
like,
too many pauses,
there was a lot of pauses.
too much drama for you.
I didn't know where I was going with it. I
You
didn't know where you were going.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am currently. So
So the NFL season is starting soon,
Yes.
and which more importantly means the NHL season is starting. And you know that's cool.
what is okay? So their top goals of the season
Of last year.
of last year. Okay. Oh, it was Ovi breaking the record. Now it's,
No, Ovi breaking the record was number one.
the Legos are stacking into place now. I get where
got
we're
you,
at.
you
Yeah,
got
yeah, I get where we're at now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's, yeah, of course it's gonna be on there. Yeah. What do you do next year
And-
though? So
And the next milestone is 900.
900 goals. I thought he had hit that. What did he hit, like 1,000?
895 is where he's at right now.
I think he can't quit until he hits 1,000.
He's not going to score 105 goals next season.
Buddy, you didn't think he was going to score, what was it, 70 or something like that? Something crazy this last season, okay?
Well, he didn't score 70.
I mean, whatever the high number it was. It was,
I said he would do it.
you early on, you were like, nah, he's got at least another season left.
Well, I didn't think he was going to do it after he broke his fucking leg.
Yeah, I know. I was saying, you didn't have any faith. I did. I was there
Because,
the whole time supporting
well,
him.
no, you fucking didn't. He broke his fucking leg and was out for 5 weeks.
Dude is a powerhouse, man.
In fact, I was mad because he was on a heater. Anyways, and then they have 18 national games this coming season, which is the most in the league because it is his last season technically.
What are national games? What are those? Explain that to me.
They're on national TV, like
okay.
national broadcast, not like ESPN Plus stuff,
I don't.
like NBC, TNT, TBS.
Like I do love the LV coverage. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome for him. It's awesome for the team. But I also don't want it to turn into what the end of the season was, where it was just literally like the camera was on Ovi the entire time, and like they couldn't focus on the game. So
the funny thing is so they play the Penguins back to back at the very end of the season. All right, and both of those games are going to be on there because that's like theoretically the last time he's going to be in Pittsburgh, then the last time he's going to play Sydney at home.
God, I hope they
And
kiss.
then- But the joke is like there is no way that his final home game is going to be against the Columbus Blue Jackets
Why not?
because it's Columbus, dude.
I mean, come on, it's the best team to play against in your final
Is
game.
it?
Yeah.
No, it's just not like the schedule makers just did not do a good job.
He wants to go down as the world's greatest hockey player. He's got to come home with a trophy this last season.
He won't.
He needs to bring it on home.
I wouldn't expect it.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but I think it'd be good. He needs to do it, and then dedicate it to me actually. So
Not to get too much into hockey talk, they just don't have. They don't have. They have a good solid team, but they don't have anyone to carry that scoring torch.
that's fair.
I mean, they had 3 people score 30 or more goals, right? Which is great, but they don't have. They need like another 45 goal scorer.
They need a new Ovechkin. They need to clone
there's no
Ovechkin.
such thing. There's no such thing. Well, I mean, Russian might be working on it.
They honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they came out. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with like, oh, this is an Ovechkin, dude. This is an Ovechkin clone. This is
Sergey, which is his son.
Sergey Ovechkin.
Well, that's his son. Sergey.
Oh wait, is Ovechkin his last name?
Ovechkin.
Oh, Alexander Ovechkin. Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, it is his last name. So this isn't Alex Ovechkin. This is Malix Brovechkin. Yeah. And they're like, oh, why does he look exactly like Ovechkin did in his 20s? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I'm just like kind of not excited for football.
I have never been, but honestly, I know it's been a rough ride for you, obviously. You know,
Not even rough, dude. I'll tell you what. I was talking to somebody today, shout out, and they look in that shirt. Like, I'll go to that point, but I'm going to divert to the Jags. Like, I have slowly become more tame in the sense of like I no longer let them affect my mood.
not letting them win.
But just because it's like I used to let it ruin my days, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. I've seen it happen a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it pissed me off. Like, and it was just like, but the catalyst though was more so like Zoe. Zoe didn't deserve that. Like, especially when she was a baby.
I mean, I don't know if she
she's
really
like,
cared or even noticed.
No, but it wasn't fair to her for me to be like, oh, like this football team that has disappointed me for 25 years, like they have this fucking power over me.
Yeah.
And like
I do think that the suffering that you have endured for 25 years should also have what is the word I'm looking for? Tapered the dissatisfaction you had with him, just because it's 25 years, so
well, it's longer. I'm just saying at that point it's 25. It's been 31 years.
Yeah, and so like, when have they ever done anything for you?
Not much, but
Exactly.
It was like, when I went to the AFC Championship game, that season was like an anomaly and like just crazy because they were so bad for so long, and then they were like literally one play, Miles Jack wasn't down, from going to the Super Bowl to play the Eagles, which would have been ironic. But it wasn't until the following season where they started out 4-1 and beat the brakes off the Patriots. I was like, oh my God, like they have finally turned it around.
Yeah.
They finally done it.
Mm-hmm.
They started off 4-1 and they finished the fucking season 5-12. And that was it. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm done. Like I'm done. Like I'm no longer going to let this team control my emotions.
Hell
now,
yeah, dude.
certain games, like like if they make it to the AFC Championship game and they lose, like yes, of course I'm going to be sad because that is a thing. But like losing a game in September, fuck them, dude. Fuck them. Like I don't give a shit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Good.
you know what I mean? And like just over time, I don't enjoy football. Like I just don't enjoy it anymore. I mean, I'm still a Jaguars fan. I'm still going to watch, but like I just between all of the fucking nonsense that goes on, the fucking way the game is officiated, the
You might as well be flag football by now.
well,
Might
there's
as well
that,
be.
but just like the absolute gross nature of like people that aren't involved in football because this person is involved with a football player, and like I don't give a shit. Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah. It's
And
not their
nobody
show anymore.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, I think the game has taken a hit in terms of like interest as far as like the actual product. And we talk about it all the time about how some things are too big to fail, and the product itself is just sort of a means to like fucking funnel in money.
And if anything, the NFL is one of those organizations that's too big to fail. Like they would chop it up and parse it out in a heartbeat just because like they ain't gonna lose
Well,
out on that cash.
it's now a global game. It's a fucking cash cow. Like they don't. COVID showed everybody that fans are not required.
I do think that we need to I understand that it's the National Football League. It's the Major League Baseball teams, right? It's the the soccer America Soccer League or whatever it is, what they call theirs. But
MLS.
yeah, well, that's a disease. But so
What? MLS?
yeah, MLS is a disease, right?
Major League Soccer.
Ah, that works too. I'm thinking of ALS. Anyways, the whole point of that is that like we need to open up our borders in sports first. I think that's truly how we get to a global.
So like Canada?
I think everywhere. I say it's
Logistically, it doesn't work.
we have so much capital wrapped up in these teams, right? Lower. I'm going to say it. Lower the salary caps. I say everybody lowers
Why?
their salary caps. I say everybody gets paid no more
Okay.
than $10 million.
This is a dumb conversation.
You lower all the salary caps, and all that profit goes towards making it a global sport, right?
Why? That's
Every
socialism,
country can do their own how many ever teams they want, right? How many you can afford. We have like 48, right? Something like that. Some crazy amount of
What are you
teams.
talking about? Football?
Yeah, NFL. How many get?
32?
Okay, they get 32 here. You got like I don't know, like
They have 32, and all 32 are in America.
2 in the UK. All these other countries, smaller countries. Anyways, make it a global thing.
It won't work.
Then we
It
have
won't work.
a literal every 4 years have a literal World Series
So
of football.
so the Olympics?
It's kind of like the Olympics. It's kind of like I would attribute it to what does soccer do? The World Cup, right? They do the World Cup every year.
That shit's dumb, dude.
You just okay. I went after Power Rangers this week. You're going to go after
Dude,
one of the
I've-
biggest
I've-
fan bases on the planet right now. Okay,
Just because it's big and popular doesn't mean it's good.
buddy. I'm back away from this. Okay, I have no problem with soccer. I just want to say, all you soccer fans out there, all right? Shouts out to all you guys.
God, it's so boring, dude.
Hey,
It is
whoa.
so
Okay,
boring,
I just
bro.
want to say he's saying this. All right, my co-host is saying this right now. My host over here is saying this. I personally, I find it fun to watch with friends. So
When's the last time you watched a soccer game?
it was my.
If you have to think about it?
It was my junior year in college. I was hanging out with shouts out Nick
So
Poe.
like
You look
15
you look-
years ago.
Yeah, shouts out Nick Poe. You look great in that shirt.
So you don't enjoy watching it with friends
No, I enjoy watching it with friends
because you don't have any friends.
Well, exactly. But the problem is like none of my friends live here except for you. But you don't like soccer.
Yeah, you don't see me and hang out with me.
It's because you don't watch soccer, dude. I would come over and watch soccer if you wanted to.
You know that you can watch soccer on your own, right?
I have to watch it with friends. Okay, it's boring if I watch it by myself.
That's the whole point.
Anywho,
Everything is better with friends, right? Anything
really
is
is.
tolerable. Anything is tolerable
Exactly.
when you have people to socialize with.
exactly, dude.
You don't want to be one of those dudes in the basement that's just yelling
just
at the
watching soccer
screen.
by yourself. That's weird, dude. That's
It's so
honestly, that's psychopath behavior right there. If I've
So
ever
the
seen that.
actual real question is like, I know you're not gonna give a shit about football, but like, are you guys actually gonna watch hockey this year?
Yeah, dude. We are gonna try and get back into it. I need to actually check up on my team, the Boston
They're
Bruins.
terrible.
I mean, probably they lost everybody last
Everyone.
year. They lost
have
so many people,
They only have pasta.
and he's hopefully gonna be able to carry the entire team. I think we probably still have Coyle. He was good. What's his name? McAvoy. He's good. Man, I remember when he first started, dude. He literally they pulled him up from like the shit. What is that?
Well, I'm full on hate train, dude. I'm full on like
You hate anything that
No.
any friends like, Carolina Hurricanes, Boston
Well, I
Bruins.
specifically hate that fucking franchise.
Seattle
I hope a
Kraken.
fucking atom bomb hits Raleigh, dude. Fuck that place.
I don't know why. I guess it is Rob Brindamore does suck. Yeah, I understand that, but
It's not that. It's just there are certain fan bases that irritate me to no end.
I feel like the Raleigh fans are fine. They heckle me.
You don't get an opinion. You don't get an opinion in
They're
this.
fine.
Because you would fucking play both sides just to fit in.
I mean, I do like to fit in, but I also I think everybody's fine. Certain extent. There's obviously people who don't fit into the fine category. They suck, but what are you gonna do? My question to you, I had a serious question. Let's shift gears a little bit. I have a serious question for you.
You drive stick shift?
Yeah, absolutely. I drove a 6 shift for the first. Not
Look at you.
first.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
It's like second, third, fourth car I had. I wrecked a lot of cars. I don't need to get into it.
Oh my god, did you really?
Oh, we don't need to get into it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. You're a terrible driver.
Yeah. I'll agree with you there. I am pretty bad. Very easily distracted. That's for sure. I had to pay attention.
Takes you fucking an hour to get to my house.
We should have a transition noise that is somebody like shifting a gear. I'll just take that. I'll just take that and turn it into a transition.
You grind the gears a lot.
Oh no, dude! I love driving a shtick.
A shtick.
shift.
Dude, I miss
You had a
driving
Scion,
that.
right? You had a
I did.
Scion, the
XB, baby.
XB, whatever it was. Yeah,
XBB 2006. I showed Zoe a picture of it, and she was like, "That looks dumb."
yeah, it is like a fucking
I
Coke
said,
box on wheels. That's
I
what it
said,
was.
Zoe, you would have loved it. You could have stood up in it. She goes, "Okay, that's cool."
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Shout out to her, by the way. She broke her toe.
hell yeah, man. Sick, Zoe. I hope you get to feeling better. You know, if you ever listen to this podcast in a couple of years.
She hit the door. She like ran into it, stubbed her toe real bad, snapped it. And,
What do you got to be doing as a kid to do that? You know,
dude.
But then, how does anybody? I hate stubbing my toe so much because it's like, it's the maddest I think a person can get at themselves and at an inanimate object, right? Because it's like, my brain immediately gets mad because it's like, I know how big I am, right? I know how my feet work. I know the trajectory that they're going. There's no way. There's no way that that thing did not move in front of my foot, right? I don't know what kind of universal shift happened. Right?
She said it was the door. The door got in her way.
I believe her. I'll take her side on this because I too think that there was probably some sort of interdimensional shift that caused her to be thrusting forward at full speed and clipped it. So it's happened to me.
Snapped it.
God,
we were playing hunt, and I heard this blood curdling scream, and I immediately ran in there, and I just saw her
it's the worst. It's always the worst. I didn't hear it in the background.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it through my soundproof headphones. That's how loud it was. And I like ran in there, and she's in the floor, and I just see this like face of terror, and I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, I am. And I look down, and once we got her calmed down, I told Christine, I was like, it's broken. Like I was like, it's broken. Like
it's a foot, dude. They can't do anything for that.
It's a pinky toe. And I told her, I was like, it's broken. Like, and she's like, just don't say anything. Like, because Isla was over here. She was her friend spending the night, and I was like, whatever. And then like in the morning, it was just fucking like black.
Just gotta ice it. You know, just gotta ice it. It's all you can do. Like, cause you go to the doctor, and they're just gonna slap a boot on it, and it's like, oh,
for a pinky, they're not even gonna do that. They'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So, anyways, that sucks. But yeah, I mean, do I get so angry when I stub my toe? Just like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
I'd chop my foot off. Honestly, I thought about it. It's like it's your fault. And I just punished my foot for no reason. Okay. Anyways,
what was your serious question?
Serious question. Okay. We hate AI, right? We haven't had a segment in a long time that I talk about AI. But we had some AI news recently. I want to get your opinion on it, right? There's this new thing going around, and it's called.
Does my opinion matter?
Probably not. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's going to happen. We can't stop the train. It's already moving. There's this thing. It's been around. It's one of those things that's been around for a while because, you know, it's one of those negative things they talk about. But it has been a while, right? But they're called dead bots now, all right? And it's exactly what it sounds like. They literally take an AI rendition of a dead person, and they use it for whatever, right? And it was like, I think, kind of like talked about like with Tupac and like bringing him back to life, even though he's still technically alive somewhere, right? So, but hey, cool. But recently it's in the news because they've been using it to persuade or I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for? Advocate, that's the word, for different things, all right? Case in point, right? One of the victims from the 2018 Parkland shooting, right? Sad event. The family, all right, the family of the victim, whose name I'll find it in a second, Joaquin Oliver, right? Their family, they created an AI of him, and then used him, or they're currently using him to advocate for like stricter gun laws. Okay, obviously, it's you know, one of those things. It's a good cause, but to me personally, feels a bit weird. So I don't know. I just want to know if I'm overreacting a little bit. There was also another case in which, sorry, I'll let you answer in a second. It's another case that happened.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm taking in the information.
Got you. So in Arizona, they did the same thing, but with a victim of a oh man, what is that? What does they call that? The shooting that happened, road rage incident, right? So this dude who's on trial mowed down Chris Pelkey over like some kind of road rage incident, right? So their family got together and they created an AI version of Chris Pelkey, and they proposed, like, they did what's called a video impact statement. I have never been to court. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But it was basically they showed this AI version of Chris, and he was just like, I didn't watch the whole thing because it's very unsettling, because it's just like it You ever watch those cat videos on the AI cat videos you see on
No.
Facebook or whatever?
I don't have it.
Anybody out there listening, it's essentially like the guy's picture, right? And then his mouth starts moving. All right. And it's just like, hey, it's me, Chris.
Okay.
I just want to let everybody know. I don't know if I could do it. I'll see if I can do it in like post, but like where I make my face still, but I just move my mouth. All right.
You
It was
move
like,
too much when you talk.
okay. Hey, this is Chris. And this, I just want to let everybody know this is an AI version of me. This is not the real Chris. I've obviously not something you should laugh at because the guy's dead, but if we're being
You've had to talk for a long time here.
if we're being honest, it was kind of a little bit funny because it's like the idea that like
Okay.
there are people probably in the crowd who was like, holy shit, they brought it back to life. How do they do this? Like, you know, and like,
Okay.
but it's AI. But the judge watched the video. He said that he said something about it being like very heartfelt, very real
Okay.
feeling. And then he handed out the harshest sentence you can hand out. Granted, the guy, the defendant, is he the plaintiff? I don't know. The dude that shot the guy, guilty as hell, right?
Okay.
He's a piece of shit. You don't kill
right.
somebody over road rage. It's stupid. You're dumb. You ruined your life for nothing.
Okay.
All that being aside, to me personally, this feels a little bit weird. Okay, feels like there could be some negative connotations here by creating quote unquote persuasive AI videos to sway a court one way or the other. And so I just wanted to kind of ground myself. I wanted to see if I was overreacting and get your take on it, right? Now I'm going to stop talking.
I mean, I don't know. It's weird, but like that's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to, like, it's just like there can be outrage about it, you know, and sometimes outrage works, and sometimes you can bully people, but it's just like it's a lost cause because it's not gonna change.
Like lost cause being
Well, gun laws aren't
trying
gonna
to stop
change,
AI, or is it trying to
and
like,
AI is not gonna change.
yeah.
So like using an AI to make a point, but like I don't understand what the point is. Like, what point are you trying to make? Like, is this
Well, that's the thing, is that
this kid that was killed in the shooting, like using an AI and to speak on his behalf?
Yeah, so it's basically like they're
But
creating
that's not real.
they're creating AI versions of dead family members to advocate for these things. And it's like,
And giving them a voice, okay, I agree. But like,
yeah. And it's hard, it feels to me
or like, how about we just like don't have any more of those things?
like which one, AI or the bad things? Or both, I
Yes.
guess. We put both,
Yes.
yeah.
We literally had one today that I didn't even know about until like an hour ago.
Yeah, we are seriously becoming desensitized to it.
Like
Desensitized
the
to
joke,
it, but-
no, like the thing is, like it wasn't like reported to me. Like it was mentioned in passing. I was like, what? Like, oh yeah, I was in Minnesota. I was like, oh. Okay.
I only saw it because I was looking up stories.
And
for
then
today,
like,
so, yeah.
and then that whole thing is like, oh, I'm like, and then I just started hitting all the bullet points that they're gonna try to pass off because of all these reasons. And like, it's like, okay, just go ahead and get
Thoughts and prayers.
get it.
Yeah.
No, it was just like all the reasonings behind it and all the things and yada yada. And I was like, oh, okay, so like we're going to make all these excuses, blah blah yada yada.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I just
But like I don't know, dude. Like, you know that school's back because shootings have started again.
yeah. I mean, I guess honestly, yeah. Unfortunately, it's very sad, but the whole AI
Dude,
story though just feels really weird.
Dude,
because,
Sandy Hook was
like,
everything. Like, and Uvalde, like you knew that like nothing was going to change.
oh,
after
dude,
this.
whenever we got like 10 years, 20 years past, has it been 20 years yet? I don't even know, man. But it's like whenever literal
2005,
kindergarten,
wasn't it?
yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I think, but like whenever literal kindergartners, not just once, but like several times, were mowed down in schools and nothing changed. Like, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
what, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, like you shoulder shrug, but like, yeah.
But it's,
dude.
but I mean, like going
I don't know.
back to
I fucking don't like AI, dude. Like I don't. It's
that's
like,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
it's a novelty. Okay, great. Like you Google it, right? That AI is like harmless in the sense that like you get a generalized synopsis or like a quick answer, like we did earlier. It's like hooked on phonics, whatever, blah blah blah. So like you can get that and is fine. And like ultimately, I get it. I get what they're doing. I get the point they're trying to make, but it's a fucking waste of time, and it's just like it's bizarre. It's probably gonna become the new normal, but like I don't know. I guess I've just hit the get off my lawn like earlier than most. Like I just like whatever. Like I don't care. There's just so much that goes on these days. Like I just don't give a shit
such
about.
a negative impact that this could have, but it's one of those situations in which
Well, because you gotta have those AIs run off fucking like farms.
yeah, but it's like you got to have, you're going to have this argument like, oh, you just don't want causes and changes, like so they're going to be able to like prop themselves up with this argument of like, oh, we're trying to fight for change or advocacy for these people that have been killed, and it's like, okay, sure, but it's like, can we do it in a way in which we're not like creating fake replicas of our dead relatives to add and
but we're
to
trying to make
speak
a
on their
point.
behalf? And it's like,
Trying to make a point.
buddy, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if this is too dark to have on the podcast, but I think that one of the quickest ways that we can start advocating for some change.
You might want to hold off on that.
I'm just saying we start.
I saw where you were going, and I don't want to get put on a list because of you.
Oh no, it's not. I'm not saying like start shooting them up. No, God no, don't do that by any means. But I'm saying you start showing crime scene photos of like what these weapons do and shit like that. You show like literal hard to see crime scene photos. Like, yes, is it disgusting? Do I want to see that?
I don't think it matters.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but you don't see it now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. People need to feel uncomfortable because it's like at this moment they're able to sit back and say, it hasn't affected me here. It's okay.
I mean, dude, we literally had somebody
thoughts
in
and
this
prayers.
fucking state who there was a shooting, and they're like, "Well, I don't have to worry about it because my kids
Exactly.
are at school."
But you start.
That's the problem. No, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Because I have yelled from the mountaintop for so fucking long that the people in charge don't represent the people because they don't live in the fucking same reality that we live in.
Yeah, but
And also, like, here's a shocker: politicians don't give a shit about you. Whoa!
Whatever,
I know, we're all
dude.
about we're all about controversial takes today.
yeah, man. But I don't know.
So yeah, there's that. I don't know, dude. It's just like,
It got super dark there. I know, man. But you want to make fun of a guy real quick?
Out of which guy?
The guy who, I think last year or the year before that, faked his own death, but then ended up getting caught, and it was sentenced to a paltry sum of 89 days in jail. I thought that was kind of low, but it was a day for every day that.
I mean, people have been trying to fake their own death for centuries.
And that was my main thing. Is that like, guys, it's 2025. You're not gonna be able to fake your own death. It's just I'll stand by it. It's impossible. You can't do it. Unless you have, I guess if you have like a lot of money, like $1 billion.
It's not impossible. You just said Tupac was still alive.
It's impossible. I'll say it's impossible because because it's the thing. It's like there's a difference between, claiming that you faked your own death and got away with it, whenever in reality everybody knows that like you just paid a lot of money to like disappear and you could still be traced down pretty easily, versus like somebody who's actually attempting to
There's an
fake
entire
their
thing
own
of
death.
witness protection.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like people who specifically have said like, "Oh, I'm gonna fake my own death." It's like, no, you're not. You're gonna get tracked down so fast. Look at this guy. He only lasted 89 days, and like he went all the way to Europe for his girlfriend. And it's like, guys, if you're unhappy, I understand. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Don't kill your families. All right, that's the number one thing. Okay, it's not gonna make the situation better. All right, being a family annihilator, not gonna help. All right, if you're unhappy, I'll go ahead and tell you that. Not from experience. I was going to say from experience, but it's like, that's a weird thing to say. Don't annihilate your family and just get the divorce. Just leave.
Have the hard conversation.
Have the hard conversation. Just leave, honestly. Like you could leave a note and just walk out. Sign the papers. Give them like a signature they can scrub onto the thing, so that way you're not be even more piece of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, just fucking leave. They're going to think you're a piece of shit regardless. Just leave. Don't try and fake your own death. It's stupid. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of resource, a waste of time, everybody's time.
Speaking of wasting of resources and time and effort and energy.
Thanks for saving me there. Yeah.
That fucking absolutely dreadful fucking restaurant, local chain. Not local. It's not even a local chain, but it's very notorious in these parts of the woods. Fucking Cracker Barrel. They changed their logo.
Let's go, dude. Finally.
Right? It looks like shit.
Are we excited or?
Oh, dude, it looks terrible.
It's just the name Cracker Barrel now, right? Just like
they
just
took
barrel.
They took the farm boy off of it,
Okay.
and
Barrel.
So they changed it on Monday, and as of like Wednesday, they reverted
They already
it back.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Yeah,
But the worst part is we're living in the worst timeline because the official fucking White House Twitter account said "Go woke, go broke," and because they reverted back to it.
wait, I don't. Are they for it or against it?
Who?
The government, the White House, I guess I should say.
Oh, because they changed it.
Yeah.
And then because they changed it back, they were saying this is what happens when you go woke. Dude,
It's a mix. I don't.
they're
It's almost
saying,
like they're stupid because I don't know what they're trying to say. It's like I understand that like the point is like, oh, they were about to go broke, but like the thing they didn't switch it back because they almost went broke. They switched it back because people fucking hated it.
well,
Right?
they lost a lot of money.
Maybe.
But
it's like,
their
I don't-
fucking stock like tanked like $50 a share.
If
or
your
some
whole
shit.
joke
But here's
is
the
like,
thing.
oh, it takes me longer to like, I'm stupid. If I don't get it, you're fucked. Like it's the White House is dumb. I'm sorry.
I have always disliked Cracker Barrel. I thought it was bland as fuck,
French toast
terrible
slaps,
food.
though.
And their logo finally matched their actual quality of food.
I am looking at
And-
the new logo, which I'll slap up here now.
It's not new. It's the old logo now.
Well, I mean, it's the new old logo, and yeah, I'll say it. That looks bland as shit. That looks
Yeah,
like
does.
it. Honestly,
It's
looks
terrible.
I don't even know where you would see that. Like maybe at
Dude,
a
I
Renaissance
don't-
fair. I don't even know.
I think there's an under discussed thing that has happened in America, and like you notice it, but like I don't think there's enough people that are talking about it. And it's everything. It's our food, like the food signs, the food buildings, our sports logos. Everything has become like this modern, gross, bland like font and logo. Everything looks exactly the same. Nothing has any distinct flavor. Nothing has any sort of like personality. Go back and look at the 90s sports logos and compare them to like now. They're all better in the 90s. I know what you're saying.
Are you
What?
trying to say that corporations?
Yeah, but there's because I mentioned it to Christina the other day. I was like why like these McDonald's, like they all look like, I don't like McDonald's, but like they
There's the
all
whole reason
look,
they look all look the same is because it's like it's a whole marketing. But again, I get to you.
no,
to your,
well, okay, well, yeah, but
to
so
your
like
point.
there's it's like Pizza Hut, like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like the inside of a Taco Bell looked like a fucking Trapper Keeper. Like it was dope as shit, right? Like it just like had personality. Like all of those places had personality, and we've hit the point now to where like they're all just like these plain ass square fucking buildings with like neutral ass tones and like a boring ass revised logo, which also then affects the food because the food then goes downhill and sucks. Like we have this
it is
discussion,
no,
like
it no longer has personality and flavor. Yeah.
well, but it's just like there is a correlation of like when you change it, like you're changing the food and you're also changing all of this. But like I like Taco Bell. The last 4 times I've had Taco Bell, I didn't like it. Like I don't like it. It's not good. Like it was not, and like maybe it's my particular location, but like every day I'm like, dude, I just don't want to eat anything anymore
Yeah.
because like there are no fast food places that are worth a shit. They're all like, again, I even said the same thing, like Chick-fil-A pre-COVID was better than it is post-COVID.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And like look at everything that happened to all these restaurants.
Honestly, like a
post-COVID.
lot of restaurants pre-COVID were better than they are. Yeah.
Yeah. But I saw a theory about why all of these buildings and all of these corporations are changing
Okay.
into these.
Hit me with it.
And it's because of the real estate market and because you can't resell a fucking Pizza Hut building.
It's all coming back around.
And you can't sell.
I mean, you can. Have you ever seen
well-
like a Long John Silver's that was a former Pizza Hut versus it
Yeah,
turned
but-
into a Verizon
but-
store, turned into like a
but
T-Mobile
it's
store?
But you still refer to it as, oh, that's in the old Pizza Hut building.
Yeah, I mean that.
You don't-
Again, they have a very distinct look. Yes,
Right. Because of like when those things go out of business,
like
the-
how
like
you can't
the
convert a
resale
bank into
value
something
is
else.
much harder than say like, you know, just a fucking square building. It doesn't matter
Mm.
what was in there. You can gut it out and then paint it on the outside and it looks completely different.
I don't know if
and
that's
it's
like
all-
a
it's
super
all-
crazy conspiracy theory. That feels like very plausible. So
Because, well, there's also the thing, like all the McDonald's, like, do you know who well, I'm sort of bearing the lead here or giving you the answer. The largest landowner in the United States is McDonald's.
oh, okay, yeah, You
McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so they own the land that all their things are on. So rather than, like if you bought a McDonald's,
Yeah.
okay, and it goes bankrupt, like you go out of business and you have the old like crazy arches and the playground and all that shit, like that is much harder to sell and have someone come in and buy your building as opposed to, well, we'll just renovate this fucking building that like no one goes in anyways because everyone goes through the drive-through.
Are you,
There you go.
saying
Yeah,
that corporations
I am.
are maybe
Terrible?
not good?
It's so bad. Like it's
I don't. Yeah.
it's so bad. It's
Yeah.
so bad. Like it's become
That's the thought I had. I had like, do you remember the time where Red Lobster, they literally
bankrupt?
they went bankrupt because they sold themselves. They basically sold themselves the land in which they sit all their restaurants on, and that same land owner, which was themselves, charged more for rent, and so they couldn't afford the rent on their buildings. And then they tried to do the whole, eat as much as you can lobster, and people literally ate them into oblivion, and they lost so much money.
I thought it was. Oh, I just got the hiccups randomly. That's so weird that happens. I thought it was that the company they sold. Dude, Jesus.
You okay?
What?
You wanna make it?
No, I have the hiccups. I've had the hiccups since I was in like third grade.
That's
Dude.
gay.
Like, what's going on?
Shit, the third grade, dude. When is the last? How have you not had the hiccups since the third grade? That feels kind of concerning. I feel like you should have had the hiccups plenty of times before now.
Just kidding.
Gee,
Dude.
I was about to say, Jesus Christ! Like, how did you get away with that? What kind of genetics do you have? I love those. I hate the hiccups.
They're annoying.
I have
They are
a
annoying.
horrendous fear that I'll get the hiccups and they won't go away because it's happened to people.
Wasn't there like an Oprah Winfrey story about that where someone had it for like a year straight?
There's been people who
But how
like,
does that-
still have the hiccups and it's been like decades. It's crazy.
But how? How do you sleep?
I don't because I keep worrying about it. I don't want it to happen to me. That's so scary.
Why? But again, these are the things that keep you up at night.
Yeah.
That absolutely, under no circumstance, should be on your mind ever. Because it will never happen to you.
Dude, knock on wood right now. I swear to God, you're going to curse me with hiccups, dude. It's not okay.
I do not have that kind of power. If I did,
Oh
I
my
would
God. I'm going
not
to
have
be
a.
so pissed when I wake up tomorrow and I have the hiccups and they don't go away until next week when we record. And I'm going to be very upset at you.
That'll be your fault though, because you'll have caused it.
I didn't say it out loud.
So it's because you have manifested it and talked about it, and now you have worried yourself.
Yep. I feel
about
it
it.
coming on already. Yep. I feel it coming on. I'm just like a hypochondriac like that. That is so bad, man.
I think you do have a touch of like hypochondria.
Oh yeah. It runs in the family, dude. Don't worry about it. It runs in the family.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to be the generation that breaks curses. You're like, no.
Yeah. It's okay.
No, my kids are going to worry about everything.
Yeah. It'll be fine. They could do that. So.
Why? You don't want them to.
Nah, I'll keep from worrying about everything. I'll worry about everything. I'll shoulder the burden.
I would laugh if you actually hiccup.
I'm trying not to get the hiccups right now. I don't know how you cause the hiccups, but I'm trying not to get them because I'm terrified.
Isn't it like air, like lack of air?
It's something with
Or
your
air-
diaphragm. I don't know. Like it's like diaphragm spasm. They actually don't know what causes hiccups. They just know how they work.
Kind of like purring.
Yeah.
Is it-
Yeah.